Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of SimCity 4. Though this one is a little bit of an intermission. I am not, as you can see, on my region that I've been working on in my series. I asked if you guys actually wanted to see a region that I've just been, kind of doing mainly for me, sometimes on stream. And you guys said yes. Main city is this one here, Olympus. It is my high wealth city. I've made a high wealth city before in seasons 1 and 2, so I figure, don't really want to show it again. But some of you seem to want to see it anyway, so an episode or two I figure can't hurt very much, right? Sure, why not? Not very well built out just yet, as you can see. I've only got these two feeder cities that are actually driving up demand in the other city. Of these two cities, they're both pretty low in terms of population, almost 200k, almost 400k. Not a lot, only 600k total. Regional factory town that hasn't even been built yet, and of course these areas which we need to expand to later as we go further down in our region. Just because this is actually kind of funny, I'm gonna go into a feeder city first, good old Fact Town. As you can see, it was meant to solely be a factory city, but interesting thing about this is it's also supposed to be a complete and utter dismal failure. This was going to be the tribute to derpiness, the ultimate tribute to derpiness. This was going to be the worst city I have ever made. It didn't really go that way. In fact, it's kind of grown on me too. Because as you can see down here, sure, we have the dirty and manufacturing and some high tech, just, littered at random. I've got some commercial just growing up wherever. I've got residential, a little bit of high wealth residential, as you can see back in here as well. Just kind of, again, littered at random. I like how I've got my trees growing. I like the way that my avenue just goes sort of haphazardly throughout everything. It's not just like a classic X or grid pattern. Really lot of pollution haze, but what can you do about that? This is what it was meant to be. Most of my population is centered around this little rivery area. It's where I've got most of my people, well, all of my people in here. But it was supposed to be junk, and it just isn't. Some of this is still a little bit abandoned. Do I still have it shown here? I don't think I do. Yeah, I had a garbage problem here, a massive garbage problem here. Because again, it was supposed to be a really crappy city, and a lot of these buildings that came in abandoned because of it, and I haven't really got them back on their feet yet. But overall, I confess, I like the area. Even this derpy area over here. You see what's going on over here? See this? These low-wealth commercial services, the only thing changes are the signs out front and the billboards on the buildings. I did not... You can't do that... Well, okay, you can do that intentionally in SimCity 4 if you want, but I didn't. It just grew that way. And even little things like that really make this city special for me. I like it. I'm sorry, I do. It was supposed to be junk. That little alien up there? That's a little alien. But yeah, this city was supposed to suck, and I don't know. I like the little guy. I really do. I shouldn't, but I do. Anyway, not a lot of area that I can get on here, because we've got this huge fracking mountain that I really can't build on very effectively. I can put in some more industry back in here. I can put in some more industry back in here, but predominantly, this is where my only people are going to be, and I can fill in the blanks. And yeah, very, very shortly, this entire region is going to be completely filled out. But like I said, that's just, that is fact, and sigh. I'll make a bad city eventually. Pleebland, on the other hand, is a little bit worse in that regard. This one, I don't know. I was just going at random. And we've got random, you know, industry, got random commercial going down the side. I don't really know what I was doing. Yeah, there's really no excuse. This one's a little bit larger, denser, more gridded out. Just to get demand up. This city is the one that sucks. This is the crappy city, no doubt, no doubt. Every one of you will agree. Of the cities I have, this one has got to be the worst. I mean, we like Facton, but this place, screw them. We hate them. We have no interest in them whatsoever. I can unleash disasters on them, and we'll just like laugh as they all burn. And then, of course, we have good old Olympus. Ah, good old Olympus, good old Olympus. Don't reconcile. So I got a lot of things in Olympus. Like I said, immediately see nothing but high wealth. Almost nothing but high wealth. Those of you with a little bit more astute are noticing that I don't just have high wealth. I do have... Okay, that's high wealth. Huh. Yeah? No. Dang it. Give me a second. Huh. Alright, regardless of whatever you're seeing here, I'm not just allowing high wealth into my city. See? I am allowing medium wealth into my city as well. My tax demand is breaking them out. Okay, I don't want that to happen though. Let's lower this down to 9. Well, I guess we drove them out accidentally, but... I do want medium wealth in this town as well. This isn't supposed to be just high wealth. You can see from my commercial as well that we do have medium wealth commercial services and commercial offices. All at 9%, right? But we do have a lot of more high wealth in the city, as well as manufacturing and high tech. But we aren't denying anything in our other cities. In every city we built so far around this, and this differs from my first 2 seasons, is you can have high wealth in those areas. It's more attractive in this central city. And you can see my general plan for it. Like, all of this space is going to be used up, right? Like here, for example, I've got this little monorail reminding me that this area is going to be a monorail. So I have it at these curves. This is going to be monorail. Don't build anything there. Here I put in a tram throughout the central area, complete with little tram stops. I figure I'd experiment with that a little bit, just for, you know, whatever. But I do want to build the city up a little bit. I think it's actually ready for it to be unpaused again. It looks like I got a huge demand. Let's test that out. Slow it first in case there's problems. It doesn't look like there's problems. Alright, we're getting some development. Well, that's doing that. Let me check something real quick. Yeah, okay, my future development is already planned out here. My highway's going to go down here, and then up through here, and then maybe over here. This road's been bugging me forever and ever and ever. I cannot get them to stop all coming off here and using it, despite the many bus stations that I have. See? That is a lot of cars. There's like nothing I can do about that. There's like 3,000 cars all going down here. I don't know why. There's another on and off ramp right fracking here. And there's no way that 3,000 people are going to jobs in this area, right? Not happening. But for some reason they are. They're getting off and they're coming to that. Because they're jackasses. There's no reason for them to do it. There's zero reason for them to do it. That should not be happening. But it is. And you can even see there's no connection here. They have to come on and off the highway. They have to turn to get to where they're going, but for some reason they're turning here. 3,000 people. Yeah, it's gone away because they're screwed right now, but they'll come back. They always do. No, yeah, right up here is where it was, sorry, yeah. Yeah, they come over here and they're just dicks. That's about all I can say about that. But alright, we've got some decent growth coming in here, I guess. We can speed it up. We don't seem to have any problems. That's the problem I was waiting on. I do not want to see issues of that sort in this city, because they get angry fast at that kind of thing. That's what I was waiting for. Now, I don't think we are ready for skyscrapes in this city either, unfortunately. Like, for example, if I were to actually put in, I can't because that's only 3. That is only 3 as well. I don't have any 4s. I've already tried it over here, I think. Yeah, I can't do it right now. I just can't. Like, I usually have, let's say... Yeah, I can do it here. I usually, let's say, have 1 4x4 in my city. That way, when this turns into a skyscraper, I know I've unlocked them. It's like a really stupid, easy way of finding that out. Just like keeping that as sort of a constant check in your city the minute that actually goes up, because it will if it can, you know? As long as the desirability is there. And you can just like easily fix that just by doing something like that. Easy peasy, right? So when there's desirability, it will go up and turn into an actual tower. So, yeah. So that's why he's there. We've got a lot of commercial demand though, and a lot of money. So we really do need to build out. Okay. Let's do commercial first, give them jobs, and then put in people. I don't know if that's the best way of doing it, but that's the way I do it. I don't have a lot of commercial office demand, but we got manufacturing and high-tech that we need to get rid of as well. Let's do the offices first. And the offices, you can easily tell where they're going. We're gonna just like put them like right back here. And like right back here. So it's gonna go zoop and then zoop. Easy peasy. Now, for now, we're doing 3s, and that's fine because of what I mentioned. We can't get skyscrapes just yet, and that's okay. That's perfectly fine. But for the moment, whoa, we can't really see what we're doing back there. But for the moment, these should all come on in nicely. And I left a little space of 3. I don't know if I want to put that there or not. Maybe here instead. 750 on that side. Can't do it because that's blocking. That's fine. I don't mind. Let's see. Let's do another one over here. 750. Okay, we can't do that, but we can do that. That works. As well as you. And of course, we're leaving spaces in there for mass transit, as I'm sure you are all aware. You all know what's going on. And now this area, of course, is going to be more manufacturing and whatnot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Shut up. We're using it. We're using it. We're using it. We don't care. Do not care. Do not care. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Now, when you are building a city, you are more than welcome to use any kind of style you want. It doesn't matter. If you want to count things out like a psychopath to make sure you have the optimal placement for everything, you're more than welcome to do so. You will find out, however, by doing that, as I found out, that it looks a little bit fake when you do it. So be careful with that. Be very, very careful. Don't want to do it. Do not want to do that. If your city looks too fake, people will complain that it looks too fake. But in the off chance you don't really care and you're not showing anyone, you know, whatever. Do whatever you want to it, man. Alright, let's put in these guys. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. You can't do something is wrong. What is wrong? Well, what the bloody hell is the point of that? And all of that? Alright, I've got stuff I'm not using. Oh yeah. 1, 2, 3. Well, we're not using it, but we will use it now. No problems. And my arm is falling asleep because I'm leaning on it way too much. And now I bumped my microphone. I'm sorry about that if I did. Alright, so we go there, there, there. That should be enough for now. Yeah. Now, before I do it, let's see how many of you guys have been paying attention. I want all of you at home or in your office or at school or wherever in the hell you're watching this to tell me, what do we do now that we have placed the buildings? Does anyone remember what you do? If you want to be successful at this game, there is something you must remember to do. This one thing that is a lesson in life. What is it? What is it? I know you know. Well, one, don't derpily place things by mistake like I just did. That would help you out. But no, there are other things. What is this other thing? Come on, where are you? Jesus Christ, there we go. Let's connect these on up and then I will tell you that other thing. And congratulations to all of you who guessed it. I have no way of knowing who you are, but I am proud of you nonetheless. Alright, so that one thing that you must do in every single one of your cities in order to be successful is bribe the bejesus out of your citizens. Just assume that they are on the take, essentially. That's what your people are. They're just a bunch of scumbags who are on the take. That's it. It's like, well, if you have enough money, you can do whatever you want in this game, and that is SimCity 4's lesson on life. Use it well. Use it well. Alright. And knowing that, I'm sure each and every one of you will be successful in all of your endeavors. Connect this up, then flip the switch and see where we are. Alright, let's reorient ourselves. Alright, this is where we were. It looks like it's a lot. Jesus, that's something right there. High wealth commercial office buildings. But you know, okay, that's not the medium. Where are the mediums? Where are the mediums? Mediums, there they are. They look okay too, right? They look okay. We don't mind them, right? Okay. Got people coming on in. And of course, look at... Alright, that is something really, really cool. That isn't. What avenue? Yeah, same avenue. Shut up, you little... We hate you. We don't like you. We don't like you in our city. We wish you died. We wish everyone that got off of this avenue, of this highway onto this avenue, would just catch fire immediately. I wish that I had the option to put traps here that just burned the cars that came off of it. That's what I wish. That would make me happy. but I don't, so moving along. Alright, they're coming up a little bit nicely. Customers do matter in this game, and as you can see, there's no reason for a lot of our customers to go over here. So it's no surprise that they're having trouble building up right now. No trouble at all. No surprise at all, rather. Bit of trouble, just no surprise. Because we built all of that, though, we do have a pretty healthy demand. Well, we've actually always had a healthy demand. We have a little healthier demand for high wealth, as well as manufacturing and high tech. Interesting thing about manufacturing and high tech, though, is let's go ahead and look at it. What are we looking at? I was going to look at... There we are. We have to be wary of the air pollution, but you can see here that high tech doesn't give off any pollution. I want to say the manufacturing is negligible. I think most of this that we see here is, yeah, kind of like draw this orange circle, and it seems to be because of this, right? So I can actually zone. Yeah, see, that's not helping. I could actually zone high tech next to these guys, and it would be a-okay. And I might start doing that as well. Though here's another. We crashed? No, we're not. A little bit of vindication here that this is actually working is the fact that it's actually generating pollution. Now, granted, I have absolutely no fracking idea how our trams are generating pollution, but hey, let's just go with it. It doesn't have to make sense. It's SimCity 4, it's not meant to. So we've got that going there. I'm thinking about putting a little bit of a neighborhood back in here, just so I've got some people coming from here and going, you know, through this area to generate more customers in here. Because I don't want to keep them completely centralized. So we're doing it. We are going to do that. That seems like a good thing to do. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm actually adhering to this so stringently. Because I don't want to overbuild or underbuild this area. That would piss me off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, 12, that's overbuilding. Screw it. We're not adhering to a damn thing. We're just swinging it. Oh my god, that's 12. See, like I said, I planned this out perfectly. Everything comes along well. We like it. I mean, can't ask for much more than perfection there, bro. Can you believe that that came out perfectly? I know I can't. Wait, what? 12 is this, though, right? So it has to go this. Yeah, it has to go that way. Of course it does. That's what we wanted. Shut up. It's exactly what we wanted. Obviously. Now we want these people to have as much access to everything as we can. So I'm going to be putting in bus station, subway, bus station, subway, bus station, subway. So maybe 4 later, maybe 2 for Bribery, 1, 2, 3, 4 in a road. So that's our idea behind there. Future expansion. And this is the kind of boring thing that you guys don't like me doing, which is also why I'm happy to do this mostly off camera. Oops. There we go. It's a lot of open space though, huh? You know what? Tell you what, we're not going to do this one. We're going to do... That will be 4. But that's not going to be forever. That's just going to be 3. So if you're 3, you're not going to need as much. So instead of that, let's do 300. 300, you'll share the middle. And let's do 300, 300, you'll share the middle. Same thing with you guys. Let's get you... No, you're not gonna do that. You're gonna do 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2 space, and 1, 2, 3, because you're gonna go this way. Only with you, you're gonna be facing here. And again, you guys are gonna be sharing that in the middle. And yeah, I like this. I like how this is working out. You may be 4. I don't know what you're going to be. We're just going to wing it right now. We're just going to zone whatever, and then we'll rezone as needed. Except for you. You're spaced. And then you're going this way. Alright, so if our plan here is gonna go well, and I think it will, then this should spur more customers back in here and build this area up. If I'm right, and I might be, I don't really know. The hard part is getting everyone, you know, nicely covered with, what is it called? Civics, there we go. This will remain industry. I mean, that isn't a lot, but we have to give them the world. No joke. We have to, like, dote on our citizens. And when you're doing something like this, it gets expensive so freaking quickly. Like, they need fire, they need police protection, and as you can see, this one isn't cutting it. Yeah, I can't put it in a good spot. I guess maybe there. We need to give them school. But we're going to defund it a bit. Because we're not going to need a whole lot here. We can get that, rein it on in. There we go. They need a high school. I mean, no joke. You need everything here if you want high-wealth citizenry to actually build up. They will not, I repeat, they will not build up if they don't have everything. I do mean that sincerely. So the question is, what is everything? What do we have to give our citizens in order to do this? Libraries are an absolute must. Museums in your city are an absolute must. You need to give them gifts. Those are an absolute must. These are the kinds of things they need. It sounds really, really obvious, but if you look at some certain other Let's Players of this game, for example, and you see them build, one thing that they do always tend to overlook is little things like museums and museums and schools and those fracking art galleries, and you finally get them. And the larger libraries that you unlock through giving them this crap. If you actually give them stuff, you unlock other stuff to give them, and all of this makes them happy, all of this increases demand, all of this makes your city really, really, really happy. Alright, so there's that. A little area, all of that work for such a tiny, tiny area, but it's really a must, you know? I'm praying that this is going to be close enough to everything else. I do not know for a fact that it is. But it should work out. Oh, look at that. Oh, don't look at that. Don't look at that. That almost worked perfectly. Shoot. Stop it. There we go. And we're gonna put you here as well, because I guess at some point we're gonna do that. Alright, let's unlock it and see what happens. Slowly at first. Our money's fine. I guess we can do it a little bit fast. No, wait, I'm forgetting. Oh my god. You. Yeah, you. Yeah, you go here. And go here. Like I said, they need everything. And little things like this do help out. Perfect. Look at that. And then maybe some medium parks in the middle of this. With like flower gardens. And let's say, let's go with the gardens still. Let's go with the gardens. There, I've completely filled that in, and it kind of looks okay. It doesn't look too bad, right? I mean, I know I've got zero sense of style whatsoever. But still, I don't think it looks that bad. This looks a little bit worse, though, of course. This I'm just kind of having fun with while it's building. See, it doesn't look too bad. Got some stuff growing on in here, that was our plan. And hopefully we'll have more things growing in here as well. Looks like we've got a few things taking root. It does depend on our demand, which we don't have very much of right now, but we need to get this in here somewhere. I don't know where. We need to get this and this. Those two are important. I don't want those in other cities right now. Frack, I still have that stupid thing in my city. I don't know if I want to make this commercial, if I want to make it residential, which is why I haven't actually gone over there yet. Let's check if these guys are polluting. You're manufacturing, right? Is there air pollution over here? No, see? Yeah, so you can have manufacturing and high tech. And it shouldn't hurt too much, because you can see these guys are happy. Low pollution, low garbage, medium traffic noise, short commutes. We got hospital and school grades are off the hook. Our schools are doing okay. So yeah, a lot of that's medium wealth residential, but who cares? It might pop up. Make that go faster? Yes? No? Looks like no right now. Alright, that's fine. No is okay. But like I said, this is just one of my cities that I'm working on. I've been working on it really, really slowly because I'm trying not to screw this fracking thing up so, like I have in some other places. So yeah, next I need to actually enlarge it. I don't know where I want to do it. Well, I'll think of something. I might give one more row of residential here, and then one row of commercial, and then just put filler in between the two. I might do that. I don't know. We'll see. I may do a few videos of this, building it up from time to time. I'm not going to actively follow it, because if you want to see how I build a city like this, like I've said, I have 2 seasons of this. You can go easily look them up on my YouTube, obviously, and see how that's built. I go into great detail explaining how everything is done as well. So if you like, you can check that out.